Alright, so who I have for top for NA LCS 2018 spring season. I think who's individually, because you're counting how they're going to perform within the team too, right?
Yes, yeah. Team game.
Right, because I would have to put Huni in there, but
Okay.
I don't like his team. Straight up,
Do
I
you
don't like
think
his
he's
team.
number one? Do you think he's the best?
I think I would put him in skill. I would put him at number 2.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
But if you're gonna be if we're gonna be judging them based on stats, then I don't think he's gonna be in the top 3 for stats wise.
No.
So,
but I think he's gonna be the third best. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're picking for stats, right? If we're gonna
you can pick anything you want and you can explain it. I think that Hauntzter will just be able to carry, because Zven does the same thing Doublelift does, right?
They have a whole team of carries. He doesn't need to carry. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, but his style suggests that he wants to carry all the time.
Yeah.
He showed in his voice when he talks in interviews about playing tanks. It's never like, yeah, I get to play tanks. It's always like, never weaken Nautilus, blah blah, Maokai. Lots of jokes, memes. So he wants to carry, man.
Okay, so since we're not picking for a fantasy draft, I will pick who I think are going to be the top performers, even no matter what the circumstances.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 100 Thieves Ssumday.
That's a good choice. Super good choice.
Then I go Huni number 2.
Yeah.
I go. I think I go Impact number 3, and then the honorable mention goes to Hauntzter. You know what? We should save these picks, and we're gonna see, and let's talk about them, and let's see how we did at the end of the year. Okay.
Yep.
So
okay, I'm gonna put the date down. Yeah.
And we'll.
In your honorable mention,
we'll bring it back up. We'll have a conversation about it.
Jesus Christ. End of the first split, I think. Because it could all change, right? The first split gives you a kind of understanding what the second split's going to look like.
Right. Of course. Every split.
Oh, that's good. So why did you put Impact? Why did you put Impact as third? Why do you think he's over Hauntzter? Because he's just a rock. He's like always doesn't never fucks up.
I think he'll show better because his team is Xmithie in the jungle. He's not going to necessarily hard carry. He's more of a facilitator. Pobelter in mid. He also is a facilitator. He's not known for a hard carry style. He's a farm up and buff your teammates.
Do you think Impact
all that's left is Doublelift. So Impact will have his share of glory, and I think Team Liquid will do well in the standings. I think that they'll probably get second or third place.
Yes.
And
do you think
Impact will look good doing it?
Do you think Impact now the word is that before Impact went to I'm going to play tanks and just completely carry for SK Telecom at Worlds, he was a carry style player. The word that I've heard in interviews and that he used to be all about carrying. He used to be wild good. But his time in SK Telecom, they needed a tank player. They need someone who was really good like that. Do you think that he has the opportunity to go back to that style?
Are you talking about Impact?
Yeah. Because they say he is really good at carries, right? Really good, but he just doesn't play him because his team. It's always better for him to play like a tank. His team.
So his team requires him to play some carries. I would say at most he should be playing at most 50% tanks. He should be playing 50% carries because of what I was just talking about, how the team dynamic builds up. Do I think he can do it? I actually say no, and that's why I have him at third. I think the top lane talent's going to be so good that I think it's going to be very hard for him to play carries.
Wow.
So that's what I think. And I think Hauntzter, I don't think he needs to show up as much as Impact does, because he just needs to be solid for his team. He can make the occasional play here and there, but when you have a flashy jungler like Mike Young, who they really need to dial back, but we don't know if that's going to be possible. And then you have Bjergsen, Zven, Mithy, you know, carries all of them, even Mithy. Like he'll put carry games on support as well. So that's why I like Impact at number 3.
Makes sense to me, man. It's 100%.
And I think Huni's just been playing in LCK. Like he's been up against the best. He's been going on long runs.
100%, yeah.
You know, he's been brought in playoff games, and I think that he's not going to fear anyone in this top lane, unlike the rest of these top laners.
Yeah, agreed. Huni came to North America that first year he played here, like after the EU stint, and just tore shit up. Like, everybody says Reno is really, really good, and he is pretty good, right? But that was 100% Huni carrying the shit out of those teams. Like, he would draw pressure, he'd dive, he would carry 100% of the time. Split push, smash kids.
He's had mostly good splits in the last 2 years. So you wouldn't expect him to have an off split. He could, it's possible, but he's played for Western teams before, as you said. He played in Fnatic. His communication skills are just fine. His carry skills are just fine. And he's going to be the star of that team. And it's a question of whether Dardoch can perform within a team environment. Because he hasn't been able to show it so far. But this is the time. This is franchising. This is the first split. This is where you put up a shut up. This is when the real records are going to be kept. Before, that's going to be early game records. Faker's still going to be known. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's known throughout esports now. It's not just League of Legends.
Greatest goddamn player ever.
But now is when the big money comes in, and where people are going to get really popular. Where the big sports dollars are going to get behind some of these players, some of these stars, and they're going to market the shit out of them. And you're
looking at big money.
And you're going to see all kinds of apparel. You're going to see all kinds of online content. And yeah, I'm looking forward. So I think Dardoch can turn it around, even though, you know, the general rule of thumb is past history dictates future behavior, and his past history is terrible. But I think this is the time. And when you look at other people on the team, Huni, we've been talking about him. You know, he's my number 2. Phoenix has a chance of going even, although he's probably on the bottom side of all these mid laners. Tech, who we know is good, he's got the ability. It's just whether he can show it over an entire split.
I guess Adrian smokes weed.
Adrian's solid. You know, he's solid. He's not going to lose you a whole lot of games.
You know how much I enjoy marijuana. But if I was playing professionally for a video game and I was trying to become the best you can be, right? Because really, if you're going to be professional in a game, try hard. Go to the next level. See how good you can get. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. Not for me, not for the fans, for yourself. See how good you can get. And Adrian's off smoking dope fucking before big games and shit.
Okay, well let's switch this up. So let's why don't you reiterate your top lane picks? Just name them off, and then go ahead and talk about. You were just talking about support, so let's have a look at the support, and you can name off your top 3. Or would you like me to go? So go ahead and say your picks for top lane once more, because you were the one who picked first.
Okay.
And I will go ahead with my first support picks.
So you want me to pick semi-top again?
Yeah, just mention your top.
Haunzter, Ssumday, Huni, 100% the reasons you said. Impact is the honorable mention.
Impact and Hauntzter are where we have our differences.
Yes.
Okay.
I've got jungle done, mid done, and 80 carry almost done. I don't know who the honorable mention.
I'm just gonna do this on the fly. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna write yours down when you say them. So
I'm just looking. Okay.
Who do you think for jungle? What do you?
Okay, want to do jungle first?
Yeah, you do jungle.
Let's see. So I'm just going to quickly talk about solo mid. I don't think Mike Young's going to be a star for this team, nor do they need him to be.
Agreed.
He might look good, but that's just because his team's going to be winning most games.
Because Bjerg just crushes
and it's going to make him look good, but I don't think it's going to be because of him that they're going to win.
No. Good job.
Every lane can win by themselves. They don't need him.
Yep. No.
Cloud9, I think Svenskeren will do well with this team.
Okay.
Reignover. I for some reason I don't think he's going to perform. I think he's had an off split, and I think he's going to continue that.
Okay.
Dardoch. I think Dardoch could look good. If I'm looking at this, at all these junglers here, I don't know Anda. Xmithie's as a supportive style jungler. Contracts is good, but you know he hasn't been around for a whole long time, so we don't know how he's going to be in pressure moments. I don't know who Caden is that Optic picked up.
Played on Echofox last year.
Yeah.
Tall dude, looks like a jock. Pretty aggressive.
Okay. I don't know him, so I can't pick him. Lira is actually going to be a top jungler, and then Meteos, as you were pointing out earlier, is more of a...
So who do you think is going to look the best?
Oh, so
Number one.
I know for sure Lira is going to be top, so let's see if anyone else it would beat Lira. You know what? No, put Lira down number 1.
Okay, Lira down number 1.
Put Dardoch number 2. And...
Okay.
And then Xmithie number 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honourable mention.
Honourable mention will be Svenskeren.
Oh, very nice.
That's what I think.
So why do you put Lira down as number 1?
He carries games from jungle and
with shit teams. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't
exactly.
Doesn't need anybody.
So now he has febiven, a solid mid laner, solo, solid top laner, and you know his bot lane's not great in Apollo and Hakuo, but still he can look really good in that team, and he's got a solid top and mid to play around.
Yeah.
And then picking Dardoch, I think he's another hard carry jungler. I think he can be a star on this team. Huni, he can play around in top lane. He has a decent bot lane, all tech. You know, he can give kills over. You know, Phoenix might be a little bit more supportive, and you know, they would just put more farm and possibly a little bit more resources towards Dardoch to carry. And I think he could possibly show it if Echofox does half decent, which is a question, but I still think he'll look good. And then Xmithie. I think Team Liquid's going to look good, and I think Xmithie is going to be a part of it. I think he's just going to be. I think he's going to fit right in with this team, like he was able last split with this trade, and you know, going from CLG, he made himself look really good, and Immortals was a better team for him switching. So I think he's going to do the same thing for Liquid. I think he can play around Impact. He can play around Doublelift. I think once in a while he can even play around Pobelter. He's going to really make everyone shine in that team, and I think he'll show that he'll actually doing it. He's actually doing it. And then Svenskeren, he's been looking really good for the last few years. Just I don't know if he's had an off split. I don't think so. He's just been really good always. So I think he'll also look good.
Good.
Cloud9 I think's got a pretty good team. Jensen, you know,
Jensen just bodies everybody.
So yeah, sneaky Smoothie might be a low point for them. We'll see.
So you're gonna like my list. It's pretty much like yours minus one name.
Okay.
Okay, so I have Xmithie as number 1 because I think that Xmithie is an enabler, and when he, Pobelter, and Doublelift played on CLG, those 3 looked really good. And people seem to forget, but TSM 3-0'd motherfucking TSM.
They did, and they weren't even a favorite to win that final.
No.
Either.
And they 3-0'd them, and that was the first time CLG's ever won, and they looked great. There, you can talk about the Yasuo pick where fucking Dyrus couldn't play it, and if he couldn't play against it, they didn't want to waste a ban on it, so fucking Bjerg had to pick it, which then pigeonholed him into playing Yasuo because Dyrus couldn't play against it and got smashed by it. Because I think, what was it? Dyrus was picking Gnar, Nar sucks versus fucking Yasuo, because Yasuo wind walls the goddamn boomerang.
If you play it well, that's been played a lot since then, and it's a skill matchup between those two.
Darshan could play the fuck out of Yasuo and shit on Divers the first game, and that's why they had to pick it the next 2 games for Bjerg. Like, it was bad. It was not good at all for them. But I think that Pobelter, Doublelift, and Xmithie together as a combo makes Xmithie really good. Like, it's really on Xmithie, just do shit. He's not my number 1. My number 2, my number 2
so Xmithie you had number 3?
Xmithie I had number 1.
Number 1, okay. Alright, number 2?
I had Svenskeren.
Okay.
And I picked him because Jensen is one of those people that if you play around, if you just work with him and you talk to him and you help him along, he goes wild, right? Like, he goes wild. He's getting better doing it by himself, and Contracts was young, and Jensen had to kind of control that shit, right? Because Jensen's older than fucking Contracts was. Probably more mature, has more experience. So you have Svenskeren, or you had Contracts, pretty much not being able to tell Jensen what's going on or what to do. But I think Svenskeren's been playing just as long as fucking Jensen. Those two together, Jensen won't try to make Svenskeren become a ward bot. Jensen will try to work together with fucking Svenskeren more than Bjerg did. Bjerg just wins lane, right? That's how it is. Just smushes it in, kills you, 1v1s, pushes it in, you're fucked. Then he roams. But he plays a really conservative style, Bjerg does. Jensen, I feel like he works better with the jungler. He bodies other mid laners 1v1. Against Bjerg, he goes even, but if with an aggressive jungler like Svenskeren, I think it's going to unlock Jensen.
Yeah, so okay. I could totally see that. And Jensen did have the best KDA of any mid laner recently.
Yes, so I think it unlocks him because Jensen works together better than Bjerg does. Bjerg makes his jungle become like a ward bot, in essence.
Yeah, Bjerg picks up solo kills.
Yeah.
And then roams.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like Bjergsen's so good by himself. But, okay, anyway.
So, we've got similar people in our top so far.
Lira is my third. And I could have put Lira as number 1. That's how wild he is.
He is.
He just fucking stomps. Just stomps people whenever the fuck he wants. And that's about it. Now, I think the honorable mention is going to throw you off. I picked Reignover.
Okay.
I just feel like CLG shit. I think they're shit. I don't think they're really good.
Who's going to carry you? Darshan? Huhi? Stixxay? Who's going to carry you? There's no carries in that team. Reignover's the carry in that team.
Somebody has to get 10 times better.
If it's Reignover, then that's the team's only chance of winning.
But he's not a carry style. He's like a pathing like a herbivore. He's not a carnivore jungler like Cloud Templar used to say. He likes to feed on the jungle, just eat the jungle shit, and path, and then try to counter gank and shit. He needs somebody like Huni to carry. Like, it's hard. CLG is just shit. But I think Reignover in a positive atmosphere, because when he was in Immortals, he played really good. Atmosphere is positive. They won lots.
Look at CLG. So when I initially heard that Aphromoo was going on free agency, I was thinking, wow, that's going to be really devastating for counter logic gaming. But picking up Biofrost, they didn't actually lose a whole lot in that.
No.
Yes, they did lose a little bit overall, but if you slot Aphromoo into that same team with Stixxay, Huhi, Reignover, Darshan, that's still not a winning team.
No, I don't. It doesn't really. Everybody's like, Darshan's good. I'm like, no, not really, bro.
Well, we talked about it on our last champions. We weren't even mentioning Darshan and our top laners. Darshan's gonna feed these top laners, like
100%. 100%. So, what do you think of mid?
So I went first last time. Why don't you go first this time?
Okay, mid. We got to go with the man, the myth, the legend. We all know Bjergsen.
Yeah.
He is shit in international, amazing at home because at home he feels confident. He does whatever the fuck he wants. Internationally, he just sucks because he tries to play he just tries to play for lane. It's fucked up. But whatever though. I was a big fan of Bjergsen, and then I realized where his weakness is. He's still the best mid laner in fucking North America, hands down. But he just he needs to get over that. Hopefully, Mithy helps him. But then the second guy I picked is Jensen. Jensen bodies everybody aside from Bjergsen, who he goes even with. Pretty much that, right?
Yep.
That's
pretty
about
much
it.
The same as the last few years.
Yep. And then I think the third one who can beat both those guys on any given day. It's all gonna be about cheese and counter picks, and because it's back to a best of one, right? This league is going to be back to best of one, and febiven.
Hey.
He was one of the best in fucking EU. He fucking slayed fucking Faker. 1v1. He's good. He does it, but his team sucks. And then the honorable mentions the notorious POB Pobelter.
Okay.
I think Doublelift can force him to be good. Doublelift forces people, man. He forces you to admit your mistakes and then get better on them. Like, he's super blunt with the way he's okay. You've missed these two roams at this time, the last two games. You need to work on that. And then, if you're good, like he was, Pobelter worked on motherfucking all his problems the year that Doublelift played in CLG, and they went to the fucking cup and they won it. So, like,
okay, all right. So I actually gonna have it's pretty boring my list because I'm gonna have your first 1-2. I completely agree. Bjergsen, Jensen 1-2. It's the same like it's been the last 2 years. I think it's going to continue to be the same. We haven't had the influx of top mid talent as we have in some other lanes. So like such as top lane. So I think Bjergsen 1, Jensen 2. I was already looking at these picks before you made your call, and I was actually looking at Adrian, febiven as well, but I'm going to go ahead and be a slight contrarian, all right, because we are recording this, and I want there to be some difference. I am going to say that Ryu will be third, as per our last conversation.
Holy!
I'm going to go Ryu third, and then honorable mention, it's either between Power of Evil or febiven, and I am going to say that it's going to be febiven because he does have some pieces he can work around, and I think Lira is put enough pressure on the map that where he can make some plays and shine. So I'll mix it up a little bit. Throw Ryu at number 3, febiven at the honorable mention, and we have a little bit of difference.
And who's your honorable mention one more time so I can type this in?
So number 3 was Ryu. Honorable mention was febiven.
Why is it cut out? My mic's cutting out.
Febiven. Maybe it's how I say the word. Febiven.
No, it's not. It's my mic cutting out. Yeah, I think we both know that febiven has the ability to dumpster Bjergsen and Jensen, and if he gets the right matchup, he's good. He's the EU mid, blah blah, meme.
So alright, so I'll start on the 80 carry here.
Okay.
So for the first position, of course, it's going to go to Zven or Doublelift. I think you got to give either of them 1-2.
Okay, so hold on.
So
okay. Number 1.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Zven number 1, and I'm gonna go Doublelift number 2.
Disgusting.
And then for my number 3 is where the really interesting pick I think is where I'm looking at a few. Let's see. I'm gonna go Arrow number 3.
Okay.
And the honorable mention is between Altec and wildturtle. So let's see, who do I think is going to show up a little bit better? I'll go shoot. I'm gonna fucking go Wild Turtle because he's got that stunt support.
Oh my god!
It was either it was either between Altec or Wild Turtle. I'm gonna go Wild Turtle. Let's see. See if he can.
Oh my god! As a bot lane main, you gotta. I don't even understand what you're. I don't know. First off, blasphemy, complete blasphemy that you put Zven in front of Doublelift. Doublelift's coming. He's coming again. He's gonna. He has never had an 80 carry in North America aside from like Piglet, Arrow, right? That he can really sharpen his skills against. Like Arrow's good, 100% good. He's got the weakness with the fact that he's Korean. He can't speak with support, so the synergy's a little bit screwed up. You understand how much the synergy matters in bot lane.
Absolutely. So
Arrow's at a disadvantage, and
he's paired with Lemonation.
And Piglet was on Team Liquid, aka the Prison, right? He's an ass. He's kind of like an asshat, kind of hard to work with. But from what I've heard, that he likes to really grind. Like he wants people to try. You know, he expects everybody to be good, and if you're not good, he gets mad. So it's like a Dardoch type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
like
but Doublelift got better playing against Piglet and Arrow. He had interviews. Doublelift had interviews where Piglet, after Piglet smashed him, he talked about it. He's like, Piglet's auto spacing is amazing. He's truly one of the best in the world. All this bullshit, and he got better. I think Zven coming over with Mithy, that will be a bot lane duo that Doublelift can scrim constantly, right? Because you know Team Liquid and motherfucking TSM will scrim the shit out of each other because they're both really top teams in America.
Yeah.
So they'll scrim. Doublelift will get to constantly with Olleh,
who I think is actually good.
Yeah, I think he's really good too. I've only seen one.
I think that's going to be a killer bot lane. I think they're going to rival Svenskeren. But Svenskeren I've already had so long playing together.
I think that Doublelift builds motherfucking supports. Chauster built him, and those two, unlike Zven and Mithy have never been known as the best bot lane in the world. Doublelift was known as the...
They have been known as the best bot lane in the West.
Yes, but you know how much that's different when you say in the world, because Doublelift and Chauster, when they were playing in China in the OGN back in like the early beginning, you know that was shit. Nobody really played that good anyways. Not a lot of good Koreans. There was still Wei Zhao playing in the bot lane and Roll Lee, right? And I know that Doublelift got to play a little bit against him, and Wei Zhao was considered one of the best goddamn 80 carries to ever grace the game. And that guy, Doublelift got to play against him, and Doublelift was saying he was shitting on everybody. Chauster and him just shit. Everybody talked about him. Everybody said that Chauster and Doublelift were the best. Doublelift knows how to build bot lanes, right? Olleh speaks English. So Doublelift will need a split to get fucking Olleh.
But remember, we're talking about the spring split. This is what our list is on.
Yeah. I think by the end, in playoffs, Doublelift will have Olleh geared in to how to win lane. And I guarantee you that Doublelift and Olleh will smash Zven and Mithy in lane.
I want to see it. But you know what? Maybe in the summer split, I might pick them. But
playoffs, Doublelift, Olleh smashes the shit out of Zven and Mithy. It happens.
So let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay.
It's going to be epic, and I hope I'm casting it.
Doublelift.
So who's your number two? So we got
Zven.
So you're going them number
there
two.
Is no
so
way.
We're just going back and forth on the one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
there's no way. And actually, I have the same as you. Arrow is my third.
I think he stands above every other 80 carry in this list.
You don't make KT roster if you're shit, right? He played on KT roster. He's not bad. He fucking smashes people. The only reason he can't play as good as his potential is because of his language barrier, which he'll probably get better at. And then the honorable mention Sneaky. For some reason, I never think Sneaky's good, and then all of a sudden, Sneaky just ass blasts people at Worlds, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like what?
Well, he was just in All Stars, so he just like Power of Evil, he is known, and he is popular.
he hits and I know he smokes weed, so he hits the weed, and then that's it. Like, he just plays good. I don't know what's going on with him. It's weird.
So what do you think of Lemon Nation as a support for Arrow? So let's see how he ranks against the other two supports of Team Liquid and TSM. So Team Liquid, Olleh, TSM, Mithy. How does Lemon Nation fare against those supports?
Lemon Nation Lemon Nation's not in the top 3. He's not even in the top 3 of my honorable mention.
What up?
Hey, Gun. We're just talking a little bit of League of Legends.
So I have this feeling that he has no business being like against a top tier bot lane. Lemon Nation will be carried by Arrow, but I think Lemon Nation is so smart that he's going to add drafting and the ability to macro around the map. And I think he'll do exactly what Arrow wants him to do. Arrow will be like, okay, this is what we got to do. Lemon Nation will be like, yes, we got to make this macro play. Arrow's like, okay, but make this play. Go for the hook now. This is what I want to do. Here, follow me up. Or he might just tell him to pick fucking Morgana or Lulu and sit on him with shields.
That might work. That might be for the best.
Okay, so let's do these supports. Who do you think is your 3 supports?
Why don't you go first on this one? We're going back and forth.
Okay, you'd be stupid as fuck not to pick Mithy. Mithy's 100%. Mithy is the best 80k or best support in the West, hands down, without a doubt. Nobody comes close. It's over. Good night. Smoothie, mechanically, probably the best support in North America.
He had a real good year. And he was number 1 on the solo queue ladder for a little while.
Are you done, Will?
No, I'm not done. But we're just recording this right now.
Yeah, we're just.
I think
we're almost done. We're on our last.
So Mithy, Smoothie, because he makes the big mechanical plays. Doublelift said that he's mechanically amazing, right? He's not afraid to try to make the plays, and he's turning into a leader, I hear, from all the interviews and that they're doing, that Smoothie's the one coaching them around the map. And Cloud9 made it to Worlds and then got out of groups, and they were saying that Smoothie's doing all the shot calling in NA LCS season before Worlds, so you have to assume they didn't change anything up, and Smoothie played really freaking well. So he's my number 2. And then Olleh, Doublelift builds bot lanes, man. He's the captain. He's going to turn Olleh into a goddamn monster. Olleh is going to go wild. If he can break the shitty support choices, I'm not a big fan of off-meta Morganas and random shit like that, even though he's amazing at it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Just
He plays Byerg too.
Yeah, he's just got to do some meta picks, play strong meta picks, and then when you're in the best of 5, that's when you bring out you're like, hey, I'm going to drop Morgana this game to throw them off. They don't even know what's up. We're going to cheese them 1 game Morgana. They won't know what to do.
The question is, what will Doublelift pick to synergize with the Morgana?
Fucking Jinx.
Will he go
done? Set on him. Done.
You think so? Maybe even Tristana.
We're in a meta right now where it's going to be hard for Doublelift to really hard carry the shit out of games. Really hard.
So many tanks.
People just do a billion damage too, right?
Like, yeah, with the tanks like Rammus.
He plays the hyper carries pretty well though, and he good with resources on him. So, if anyone can carry, it could be him.
He used to be.
I like the Morgana Tristana combo.
Yeah, that'll
be pretty.
You get the shield. You get the shield on. You can jump whenever you want. Jump resets.
And then he has his blowback too.
So who do you have next there, Waff?
So I have honorable. Olleh is my 3rd. So Mithy, Smoothie, Olleh. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
I really don't want. Okay, so let's go down this list. we already picked Mithy, Smoothie, Biofrost, good, not the best in the world, but he's good. Adrian, shit, smokes weed, should be trying harder. Stunt, he's better than I'll ever be, but he's not good for the LCS. Matt, not good. He's good for the LCS, but not good. Lemonation, again. Hakuo, strong mechanical player. Strong. Did some crazy shit. Everybody was saying they were really happy with him last year. Still not a good. Aphromoo pretty good. I'll put in Aphromoo just in case he's reinvigorated with the new team. You really never know, right? He might just go be like go LeBron on us, and then we're done. Okay, what do you think? What do you think for your three?
Who was your honorable mention?
Aphromoo.
So we have the same one and the same honorable mention. So I'm going to say Mithy. Like you said, you've said it all. He's hands down. He can be hands down the best support. It's whoever you're picking afterwards is what's interesting. I am going to switch it around, and I'm going to put Olleh number 2. I'm going to put Olleh number 2, and then Smoothie number 3, and then I'll have Aphromoo as honorable mention.
Why did you switch up the two people? Why do you think Olleh?
I think Doublelift will do better than Sneaky will.
Do you think that?
And I do like Sneaky, but I like Doublelift a little bit better. And I say that the Doublelift Olleh bot lane is going to be a little bit better than the Sneaky Smoothie bot lane.
Can you admit that doubles had a shit ton of supports, and they've all turned out amazing?
Well, they were already good going into it, except for Aphromoo, who was an 80 carry, and he switched over. So he made it work. So I absolutely agree.
Okay, so Aphromoo 80 carry comes over. Doublelift teaches him bot lane. Bot lane.
Well, he already knew bot lane. He was an 80 carry main, and he was very good.
Okay.
He was quite good too.
Really, actually, he was.
Yes.
He was challenger, right? So he was good. He played against Doublelift in a couple tournaments, the IPL 1. And
I think it's Sneaky's time to shine.
I think Sneaky's good too. Doublelift's built. Aphromoo.
It's hard.
Biofrost. He played with motherfucking Matt, bro, when he was on Team Liquid last split. When he came the spring split, when he came back from his layoff. He played with fucking Matt, and who else did they get? They got some other jabroni. And Doublelift played amazing with him too. Doublelift, it doesn't matter who you put in the bot lane, Doublelift will turn him into a half decent support. And Olleh's already fucking half decent, bro. More than half decent.
They both have their flaws. Like Doublelift is over aggressive, and then Sneaky sometimes isn't aggressive enough. So it's like they're literally two different ED carries.
Completely.
But I don't know, man. Sneaky's been getting a lot of hype.
For good reason too.
Yeah, exactly, and it's not just like hype. Like,
so why don't we add Gunner to this? Gun, do you want to be part of our little game?
What are you guys doing?
Okay,
so did you see the link that I sent you in Discord?
Let me see.
Open it up. I private messaged you, and so that's the Reddit mega thread with all the final picks, except for.
No, I think they're all there.
100 Thieves, 80 carry.
Oh, that's Cody's son,
who we know.
Okay.
Okay, so what you gonna do?
I'm taking a look at what you guys got here right now.
Okay, so that's what. So I'm gonna ask you for your top 3 of each position, starting top, jungle, mid, 80 carry, support, and then you give your top 3, and then you do an honorable mention who you think might be good.
For team solo mid?
No, for the whole league, you say what your 3 top lane picks are, who you think are going to be the best.
In spring split, we were doing specifically spring split.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a talk about how our picks performed at the end of the split.
Okay. Well, I definitely like Hauntzter, top lane for team solo mid, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Got that written down.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think they're gonna get anything better for an 80 carry than Zven. Even though Doublelift leaving Team Solo mid definitely hurts. But I mean, they need to switch it up. They need different chemistry.
So do you think
In the bot lane.
all the top lanes of all the teams, who do you think? So you think Hauntzter is the best one of the whole league?
No.
Okay.
Who do you think?
He's just talking aloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huni definitely is one of the best top laners for NA, hands down. Huni,
Yeah. Right.
like 100%. Like I don't think there's any, and I think definitely Darshan comes in after that, but it's definitely it's a toss up between Hauntzer and Darshan, honestly. But Huni definitely the number one top laner.
Okay.
He's so aggressive.
So I got Huni down as your number 1.
Yep.
Who's your number 2?
For top lane?
Yeah.
I like Darshan. I'll go with Darshan in this one.
Okay.
Definitely
And
Darshan.
number 3?
Damn, dude. Yeah, I'll go with Hauntzter.
And your honorable mention, someone who not your top 3, but you think's also going to be really good.
Do they have to be in NA?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like Crumbs, man. I like Crumbs.
Crumbs is gone. I don't even know if he's
Casting LCK.
I don't know if he's casting LCK anymore either. So what I got is Hauntzter, Ssumday, Huni, and
Impact. I gotta say Impact. My nigga Impact.
We both had Impact.
Yeah, I gotta say my nigga Impact. That's
so who do you think for jungle?
About this one, see, the thing is with this meta, that jungle, it's whoever plays the best tank, right?
Is it tank junglers now, or is it carry junglers?
Well, Kha'Zix is the one carry.
He is going to play this. He's going to play it a lot.
I'd say it's at least half tanks. Like Jarvan's played a fair bit, and
but they're also
build like third item tank.
I see a lot of Ramesses too.
Yeah, that's just in our games. That's not in pro games.
No, they have. Well, are you talking about like tournaments and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Hang on one second.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the coaches while Gunn is heading off.
Let's be okay. So FlyQuest doesn't have one. Echofox, they suck. So it's pretty much who's got the best Korean coach. Probably's pretty decent, not that good. Zix is okay. So Song. Oh, it's gonna be hard to judge coaches because like, you said it. TSM just gonna win all lanes against most teams, and then I'll just be like, oh, okay, they're pushing. Okay, cool. And if they get unlocked by Song and Mithy, like if Mithy makes them be aggressive, even when they want to play passive, it's over. Like if they start closing people out in 25 minutes, it'll be done. This whole league will be over.
And it'd be like, well, clearly the TSM coach is the coach of the year, right? Because they're stomping everyone at 25 minutes.
Yeah, the Song is just a god now. Like, but they have all strong lanes. They got a guy in jungle who wants to go wild, and they're just gonna have to tone him in. Like, what I see is Mithy having to ward like a ward bot, and that's about it. Because Mike Young will be like trying to flash over walls for one shots and shit. Reaper, we know he's good. He's turning Cloud9 into a really good team. I don't like their top laner at all. I am really annoyed by why they picked him up. Like, I know for a fact they had to pick they got Svenskeren and they got Jensen, 2 imports, and they can't get another import, so they have to pick an NA resident. And there's not a lot of NA top laners that are really good. But shit. So it's either Song, Reaper, or Kane.
So so just to finish our conversation, and then we'll continue with Gunner after with his picks. Gunner, while I'm finishing the coach, just to have a look at some of the picks. I'm gonna say the same thing as you. Flip it around once again. I'm gonna say Reaper is gonna be the #1 coach. I think a lot's been said about him, about how he really brings teams together and they perform, and his performance, his team's performances have spoken for themselves. And then I'll say as Song that his team's going to look really good, so of course he's going to look good. So I'll put him at #2, and I'm actually going to put. It's either between Locodoco and Prale for me. Locodoco's been proven to be a really good coach. Once he's been given the respect, when he first started, players weren't really respecting him, and some of his teams got away from him, like that early Team Liquid team.
Yeah, that was fucking.
But recently, he commands respect. He's a seasoned coach. He was a long-time professional player, and he has very, very good game knowledge and can bring teams together. On the other hand, Prale, again, former player. He's going to have a good team, 100 Thieves. You know how I've been very, very favorable towards them, and I think that they're gonna outperform what people think. Right now, they're not being discussed of being a top 3, but I think that they could break into a #3 spot, maybe even a #2. I think they could take #1. They have the potential to go on #1. So I'm gonna say Prale's going to look a little bit better. I'll say Prale #3 and Locodoco my honorable mention.
Shit. Okay, Gun. Who do you think for your jungle choices?
Alright, for my jungle choices, I gotta go with Meteos.
Olleh!
I gotta go with Xmithie.
Okay.
And honestly, let's give Svenskeren another chance.
Oh, that's perfect.
Those are my
What about your
3
honorable
jungles.
mention?
Dardoch.
Dardoch, I like it.
I like my man Dardoch.
Nice.
He's a real
You think he'll
smart
actually
player.
make it through the whole year without getting banned or leaving a team or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If he plays well.
Yep. What's he gonna say to Huni? He'll be like, "You're fucking terrible." He's like, "At least I was on SKT, bitch. At least I went to Worlds."
See, that's he at least he cannot say he's the best player on that team. He can. He can.
No.
He can. Unlike every other team where he could say that.
He better get his butthole lubed up, because Huni's just gonna be telling him, like, "Listen, you're trash,
and you
come top.
You fucking leave me the
Gank
kills."
Yeah, and gank it.
Or you're walking back to
kills.
the gaming house from the studio.
He's gonna have one of those watches. He's like, "Listen, every fucking 30 seconds, or every 2 minutes, I'm gonna expect a gank. If you go every 2 minutes,
it's gonna beep. If I don't see you up top when it's beeping.
If you're not there,
no dinner.
If there's beeping and you're not there, holy shit, you better start walking home. That's how.
All right, so he's got all 4 picks.
Yeah, mid. What do you think, mid?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah.
You have some new mid laners in there. Febiven, Power of Evil are kind of new to the scene. Ryu is
I can't believe you picked Ryu in your choices.
Okay,
well,
so
I went on with that long speech ahead of our picks, so
Yeah.
I gotta go with Jensen.
He picked Jensen ahead of Bjerg, and
I gotta go with Jensen.
This is his year. He's feeling it. I love it. He's gonna topple the king.
I gotta go with Froggen next pick.
He's not even playing.
Who's he playing with?
Oh, I thought he was playing with Echofox.
No, he got dropped for fucking Phoenix.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, we don't even know where he is.
I didn't even know that.
Phoenix will probably be better than fucking Froggen.
I don't know.
Okay.
Froggen's pretty good.
Yeah, Froggen's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, but when Phoenix played on Team Liquid, Phoenix was the carry, bro.
Yeah.
He was just.
Damn, so they
didn't
picked up
ward.
Phoenix, huh?
No, Phoenix doesn't ward. He plays good mechanically. He just doesn't ward for some reason. He just doesn't want to ward. Like he just plays with his deco or his deco.
I gotta go with Bjergsen.
Okay, safe choice.
The old one too. So
Bjerg.
Waff and I both went Bjergsen, Jensen, 1-2. So you were just a little bit different than us, but that's what we like. So.
And your third one?
I don't. It's either Pobelter.
I like it.
Or GBM. I don't know.
GBM's gone. GBM's in the fucking. I think he's got the Turkey, bro.
Too?
I think GBM went to Turkey.
I think he went to Turkey as well. Gonna get paid.
All right, so I'm going with Pobelter then. I'm going with Pobelter.
All right. You're liking Team Liquid's gonna look good, and then Pobelter's gonna be one of the reasons for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
and what do you think for your honorable mention?
I'll go with Huhi.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
What in the fuck?
I'll go with Huhi.
Rainover is gonna give us Huhi the carriness.
Yep. He is.
I like it. Huhi plays a really good LeBlanc and a Corki, and LB and Corki are actually really fucking strong right now. And I think I want to see him bring out the Lissandra. I want to see it.
Yes. GBM plays on Supermassive. We were right. He went to fucking. Turkey.
Oh, so he does play, right?
Yeah,
oh,
but he's
out.
Turkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Turkey.
Dude,
Okay,
GBM's a fucking beast, dude. His Victor is disgusting.
What do we have? 80 carries, bro. What do you got? What do you think? Who's number one?
I gotta say Sneaky. I got to.
Oh my Jesus!
I got to. I wanna see fucking Cutie Pie come up from the fucking gallows.
He's not coming.
He's just gonna stay streaming and say he's better than all of them.
Making 200,000 every couple months.
That's right.
Like that money.
I gotta see it, dude. He's really fucking good, man. Okay. Alright. Damn, I don't know. Who did you guys pick? Because there's so many good AD carry players out right now.
So Rav picked Zven as AD carry number 1, Doublelift number 2, Arrow number 3, honorable mention wildturtle. I picked Doublelift number 1 because I'm not a heathen like somebody. Zven is number 2, Arrow is number 3, and I picked Sneaky as my honorable mention.
Listen, Sneaky under the bus.
No. Arrow plays mechanically better than Sneaky, but Sneaky has that I smoke weed, I don't give a fuck, I'm about to drop everything I got on you. Like, he seems like Randy from Trailer Park Boys, where the pants comes off and it's all business, bro.
That is business.
All business.
He plays
when it came off.
He plays with no pants.
No pants. You got the big doinks, bro. Anyway, so you're number 2.
Okay.
What do you think?
I gotta say Doublelift.
I'll take it.
Gotta say Doublelift, dude. He's
and fucking 3?
Amazing. Always will be. Dude, you guys are gonna fucking laugh, but I don't know, man. Stixxay, dude. Stixxay. I feel like if his support is really fucking like.
He got Biofrost.
Okay, so they picked up Biofrost. Yeah, I think
all right.
I think they're gonna make it this year to Worlds 2018. They're gonna make it.
And who do you think? Who do you think is the honorable mention for your 80 carries?
I gotta go with fucking Arrow, dude. Gotta go with Arrow.
He didn't even fucking put Sven in his goddamn fucking list. Fuck that guy!
Anti-European.
Fingers up.
It said fingers up. No, but you know what? The Europeans know who's gonna explode before America hits. So
bro.
I know all about it.
This is gun Brexit, bro. This is guns Brexit. He's just leaving.
Okay, so let's wrap this up.
Support.
Yeah, support. Biofrost.
Oh, that NA bias. That
Okay.
Toronto bias. Local boy.
I gotta go with Biofrost, and then I gotta go with I like Smoothie, dude. I really like Smoothie. Smoothie's
Agreed.
good. And then I like Song, dude.
Song's the coach, bro.
Oh,
You like
Dirty
Mithy?
Mithy.
Okay. So you got Biofrost, Smoothie, Mithy. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. I like Aphromoo, dude.
Wow, all three of us gave it to Aphromoo.
I like Aphromoo, man. He's the shit.
We have
Okay.
to put him on the list. There's no list without Aphromoo.
So I think we have to end this, Raph, with who gets first, second, third.
Okay,
Top three teams for the split.
All right, wait. So let's give Gunn the coach one as well because we did a coach one. We might as well have all the same picks. Gunn's fully involved with this now. And,
Song, dude.
We
Song.
hope to have you on the announcement show about how we did.
I'm looking forward to it,
In
man.
a couple months.
Okay, so you pick Song as number one. Song.
Yeah. So it's just gonna TSM's gonna be carrying things and Song's
As
gonna be
always.
good doing it. All right.
As always.
Good stuff.
And then I'm gonna go with Reaper for Cloud9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clout. Do it for the clout.
Yeah.
He's good.
Wow. Pretty good.
And
team.
then Loco Doco.
Okay. Was he your honorable mention, Rav?
It was either him or Prolly. I think I gave it to Prolly. No, I gave third to Prolly, and then I gave honorable mention to Locodoco.
And Ziggs.
From CLG.
Sure.
The honorable mention Ziggs, eh?
He's a good coach, dude.
He is.
I like CLG, dude.
Friendship. Friendship, everyone. Okay.
Friendship before winning.
Okay, so what's
Gotta be boys.
So we're doing
Please.
standings now?
no? What's your first two coaches? So Song, right? Song.
Yeah. Some Reaper.
And Rav, what was yours? Song, Reaper, Locodoco, honorable
So
mention.
mine was Reaper, Song.
Yes. Yep. Probably, and then Locodoco. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so I got all that done. Now it's the last thing. Team standings. Who's gonna? This is like who wins the season.
We'll do top three. We'll keep it up.
Yeah.
We'll keep it up.
Top.
Or
no
do we do the whole? Do we do everything?
I wanna say.
Or do we do the whole every team? Do we do 1
I wanna-
to 10? Everybody.
I wanna say Echofox. Yeah, we could do 1 to 10. I like doing 1 to 10.
Or do we just say 1 to
We
5?
just do 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1
Okay.
to 5?
And then-
Okay.
we'll do 1 to 5. I wanna say.
Who wins the series, Gun? Or who wins the playoffs?
Well, I'm kind of highlighting who I'm thinking are going to be good teams this year.
Is Gun talking? Or no?
Sound like he muted himself or something.
Sorry about that. All right, so I gotta go with I don't know, man. Echofox is looking really fucking good this year. It's definitely either Echofox, Cloud9, or Team Solo Mid taking number 1. But and then if it's not either one of those taking number 1, it's gonna be Cloud9 number 2 and Echofox number 3 with TSM number 1. Let's get it.
TSM, Cloud9, and Echo fucking Fox. Rip Fox, everybody.
Yeah.
Rav, what do you think, bud? What do you got?
So he got all 5 down there?
No, you got
Okay.
TSM, Cloud9, Echo Fox. Do you want to do 5 teams?
Yeah. Isn't that what
Okay.
you said? Yeah.
Sure. Top 5.
Actually, let me change that out. Let me change that out. Let me do Cloud9 Team Liquid.
Oh, that's what I like.
Cloud9 Team Liquid, and then CLG, TSM,
Oh,
and Echofox.
oh my God, Jesus
Alright.
Lord.
We're doing that.
All right, so mine's going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
So I think the organization of Team Solo Mid is actually going to overcome the skill of players. So I'm going to go TSM number 1 because they have a history of winning. They have the support staff. They have the culture. Zven and Mithy are used to winning. Bjerg's and Haunzter, right? Mike Young's cocky and young.
Yes.
I think that's going to carry them. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm actually going to say the team that I think is going to outperform most of the commentators is I'm going to say 100 Thieves.
Holy Jesus!
These are I think these guys are going to look extremely good, and I think that other than AD carry and jungle, which are not the most important positions, they look amazing. So I love them. So that's my number 2.
Jesus.
Number 3, I'm going to go Team Liquid. I think they're going to underperform a little bit. I think that they're slotted to go finish first or second if you look at pure talent and the hype. But I think they're going to underperform slightly, and I'm going to put them at number 3.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm going to go with Cloud9.
Okay.
I think they have a chance to be top 3 as well. I think they have upside to them. They're also used to winning. Yep. And I don't know. I think the pure mechanical skill of some of these other teams might just be a little bit too much. But they really match up in everything except for top lane. They really match up well. Number 5 is actually a hard one for me. 5 is pretty hard. In my other picks, I was kind of giving some love to Lira and febiven. And Solo has a lot of hype around him. Could do quite well. This is a tough number 5 pick for me. It's either Clutch or Echofox. I do like Echofox too. Phoenix, Alltech. I'm gonna say Echofox number 5. I'm gonna give some love to them too.
Echofox?
Yeah.
Holy Jesus, you guys are a bunch of wild motherfuckers. Like, hands down, the wildest picks I've ever seen in my life. I first off, Gun goes Cloud9 number 1. That's crazy.
You don't think so? You don't think Cloud9 number 1? You don't think so?
No.
They went deep. They went deep in
they got
world.
Svenskeren. They got Svenskeren.
Which arguably I think is an upgrade.
I think it's 100% an upgrade over contracts.
I think it's definitely an upgrade. I agree with that.
He goes to Worlds the year before with TSM, that I thought was one of the best TSMs. That's why I thought TSM was going to go past Worlds this year, was because the year before, TSM was known as an early game team, smashed everybody, RNG, Samsung, looked really good early, and then fell apart late game. Then this year, they practice motherfucking late game, and they're a late game team, and they can't even get the early game squared away. I thought it would be like they don't forget the early game from last year. They have a crazy good early game at Worlds and a crazy good late game, and then just smash everybody. But that's not how it went. So I think Svenskeren played really good against MLXG and RNG and all those guys, and Contracts just looked whatever.
Contracts was doing things solo. He wasn't really playing with the team. He was just a solo carry, single talent kind of guy, like one trick.
But I think that Reapered, and you guys all talked about Reapered in your coaches, right? Like, I have Reapered as my number 3 coach. He is fucking amazing. He's gonna make.
Got rid of that.
He's gonna be even better than fucking. Svenskaren's going to be even better with Reaper as his coach. But anyway, my teams are Team Liquid because I'm not a heathen, and I believe that Doublelift's coming back. He got kicked off CLG, ended up in the trash can for TSM, and then smashes everybody, learns how to play support 80 carries, smashes people. Right? Smashes them. Then TSM drops him. You know what that means? He's going to go to Super Saiyan 7, bro. He's going up one more level. He's about to take Team Liquid, or he's about to take TSM straight down. He'll dumpster Sven.
I believe that.
He's gonna dumpster Sven so hard that Sven might go back to Europe next split, bro. Anyway,
back to fucking Eastern Europe.
He'll be going back to Spain to wash the sand out of his butt cheeks.
Just like Yellow Star, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yellow Star was not.
Yep.
He was not good. Anyway, so I got Team Liquid number 1, TSM number 2, Cloud9 number 3.
Yeah.
This is where you get hard. Every team after this really doesn't matter because I don't think anybody can touch Team Liquid, TSM, or Cloud9. I don't think CLG picked up enough weapons. Raph, you and I talked about it. They just don't have enough weapons in their arsenal. Echofox, Dardoch already played with Phoenix, and those two guys had fucking issues because Phoenix doesn't ward and does whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's kind of fucky. That's kind of fucky, but...
Yeah, Phoenix is really good, though.
But Huni's there, and Huni might just tell them both to shut up, right? Just like, you guys are both trash. You guys have never done anything. I was on SKT. I went to Worlds. I was in the finals. You guys are literally, let me tell you, I played with Peanut. Dardoch, you're shit. And Dardoch, oh.
What do you say to that?
Like you're right. You say you're right. You just say you're right, Huni. Lead us to the finals. That's what you say.
And Huni's like, listen, if I say jump, just start jumping. Don't even ask how high. Just jump. Just jump. Gank. Get the gank.
All right.
Anyway.
So that's your number. So
who do I pick for my number
4?
Oh, I'd say maybe.
You hate them all, but you have to pick a 4.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Golden Guardians, Optic, and or Clutch Gaming will do it. I'll say 100 Thieves? It's either 100... Yeah, okay. It's going to be 100...
Who's their 80 carry?
Cody Sun, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
So, 100 Thieves, grab which... Yeah, well, Meteos used to be really good. Everybody used to be like, he's so good, he farms, and he does farm.
He is good. I like his Ripside.
But he's a herbivore. He's a herbivore. He sits in the jungle, farms a lot, and he counter gangs.
But look at the team makeup. Does that make sense in this team makeup? He has
100%.
Ssumday and Ryu, who can go ham. Aphromoo can call the game. Meteos can farm all he wants.
Yeah,
he just has to show up at the objectives.
Yeah,
at the right
Aphromoo
time.
will make it happen.
I like Meteos.
Really, he can do that, and it won't hurt the team.
I think that would be good. So 100 Thieves, number 4, number 5. I don't know how the hell this is going to happen. I don't know who they're going to have to pay off. There might be money or blowjobs exchanged, but CLG somehow will claw their way in. Hot Shot will be in the back room.
Nice. CLG takes number 5. Okay,
yeah,
and they squeeze in. You know what? I was talking about culture and about an organization, and CLG has that.
Yep.
So can they just build themselves? They've outperformed with pretty weak teams before in recent memory. So can they do it again? So this concludes our 2018 spring season LCS pick'em with myself, RavExel, Waffen, and then jumping in to come to conclude this trio, we have Gunner. So thanks for coming in, and I can't wait to do the finale show where we talk about these picks. Anything you want to say, guys?
Peace.
Later, Gator.